So it's almost about, I don't know, 5:30. It's going to be another cold and brisk night. So I'm not going to be able to keep these seedlings, the starter pack out here. So I made an area inside my shed where it could keep nice, dry, and warm. And then eventually, in this immediate area, I would like to get like an area right here where I could have like maybe a miniature, um, what do you call it? A miniature indoor greenhouse where you could set up the lighting systems and stuff for your microgreens. Because I'm definitely trying to maybe thinking about getting into microgreens also. I'm going to put them in now because within an hour it's going to be getting dark. At 7 o'clock it's already dark out here. And normally by the summertime, 9 o'clock it's already dark outside. So you just rarely see it. But I did have put the regular broccoli in these two areas. And then we had the non-GMO in these. See, this says, I know you guys can't read it, but it says non-GMO. I always like to put what I'm growing, the date I started to grow, and the type of product it is, non-GMO or regular. And then I have regular broccoli here with the heirloom bulbs. I know it's still very hard to see, but it is written on there. So this tray was completely done. And then we got more regular broccoli only because I ran out of the GMO. The GMO broccoli, for some reason, I was only able to get 20 seeds. Meanwhile, with the regular broccoli, the heirloom broccoli that I talk about so much, heirloom products, I still got plenty of seeds left over. And that's pretty crazy because it's supposed to be almost the same amount. I got a whole bunch of seeds still left over here. And the GMO broccoli that I got, this from Moped Market, they only gave you like 10 seeds. That's nothing. I know me, I love broccoli. I want to have a little bit more than just 10 seeds. So tomorrow when this soil starts to settle in the morning, I'm going to give it a whole new good with the more vermiculite on top, along with more type of fertilization. You always want to make sure that these cardboard things, the starter pods, are always moist. You do not want dry, like, and the corners could be dry for you to pick it up and stuff. You don't want it to be falling apart. I like to have at least one side very wet and one side kind of wet, so you can maneuver it out of these containers. And these containers, this is what the sodas are dropped off at your local gas stations. You can always ask them if you could have one or two of their trays. They're always willing to give it to you. And then we got the California cauliflower that's going to be trying to get grown here in southeast Georgia. See, yeah, also put the date on there when I'm put the seeds in the container. So hopefully we'll see in a couple days some seedlings. I'm just hoping nobody comes in here and messes with them. They're not gonna be really losing much of only an hour's worth of sunlight. But tomorrow morning when I get up at 7:30, the sun is already out. So I'll just bring them out, put them on the table, let them do their thing, and then at nighttime we'll bring them back in. We've been in here working and cleaning up a little bit in the front yard and cutting back the weeds and do what we can do. I mean, COVID-19 really has put a killer. Look, we even got a portable lawnmower that we're trying to use out here, but our weeds, that little lawnmower can't do nothing compared to what our weeds control. The goldenrods are still hanging on for its dear life, but they're starting to dry off. They're starting to really die off, really. You might have one or two that are still holding on for a fighting chance, but when they start turning brown like this, a real golden color, that's no good. They're just dying. And it's starting to get a little cooler at nighttime and stuff. Bringing out our panels. Everything's just starting to really sell them down and die off, and start seeing exactly what you have out here on your property and go forward. So the cow manure, I keep on saying cow manure. The pig manure, along with the extra hay, has been doing awesome out here. I'm gonna have to get a, as long as we don't go below 32 degrees, my banana tree can be exposed, but I like to start getting the bags on them as soon as I possibly can. Last year I used two kind of thick bagging systems. One, a clear dry cleaning type bag that was kind of thin, along with a thick clear plastic from a queen size mattress. The queen size mattress plastic covering worked a lot better than the thin one. So I'm definitely got to get this done tomorrow, because these plants are tropical and they can die under certain conditions, or they won't produce food. And the purpose of having a Choquita banana tree is to produce food. This is more of a tropical plant. We had it growing in a 15-gallon painter's container everywhere we went around America, and she got really big. But it's time for her to really start producing in the next 4 more years, because she's been in the ground for about a year. But just keep this area very moist during the daytime. At nighttime, we just cover it down. We keep it very moist. We allow the moisture to build up. And then if I can't find the topsoil for this immediate area right here, I'm going to have some problems. I'm going to have some real problems. And I don't want to do container gardening this year. I might have to do raised beds. So it all depends, because that's the main ingredient. Sand is not your main ingredient. Topsoil is. So you can see what kind of sand I have. I have the Georgia red clay along with sand. It's not enough soil. And no matter what we do out here, we try to build it up, but it's more towards the back that's being built up a lot easier. Other than that, it was 54 all the way up into about 12 noon. And then at 1 o'clock, it got up to about 65. But that's it. 110-degree weather is gone, thank gosh. Now the real issue is going to start. I have to get my RV prepped and ready for winter. I need to close this back room up. I need to put my boards around it I need to lay a top underneath it so the mold doesn't grow on the bottom of my camper. I thought I was going to be able to get out to go to Florida, but that didn't work out. COVID-19 is still very big and rampant out there. The piggies have been fed for their dinner. The dogs ate my pig food the other day. This is my second bag. The other day I went through almost a whole bag of pig food because they took it and took off with it. I don't know. I just need to do something a little better with my setup. I'm thinking about maybe selling my fifth wheel travel trailer and get me something small that my Buick could just tow behind, and truck doesn't want to work. I need to get a transmission. All the years of towing, making money, but never putting it back into the truck. Only for simple breakdowns and stuff. Well, you're not towing. things start breaking down. When you want to start towing again. And, ooh, what is that? That's a big bee. Just coming straight at me. You want to kill me today? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Stupid ass bees. Shut up!